Hi. There are times that I was hesitant to use the term ex-gay because apparently for a lot of people it means that you're straight now. And well, I guess it really depends on you which perspective you want to use. And so I'm making this video. I want to clarify what I mean when I say I'm ex-gay, and I want to define or redefine ex-gay. Now, in the light of the gospel, homosexuality is never seen as a sexual orientation. As a matter of fact, the notion of sexual orientation itself is nowhere to be found in the gospel. And this is clear from the word that Paul used to refer to homosexuals. The word translates as men better, which is a man who sleeps or engages sexually with another man. So Paul was referring specifically to to the action of sinning and not to the vague notion of sexual orientation. And so homosexuality is a sin like any other sin. It's nothing special about it. It's not the worst of sins, and it's definitely a sin that needs to be dealt with and can be dealt with by the power of Jesus, just like any other sin. But the world is trying to deceive us. The world is trying to make us believe of this illusion that we call sexual orientation. So by doing that, the world is basically saying, well, it's just another orientation among other. Homosexuality is just an orientation among other, and that it's okay, it's part of us, it's our identity, and that we are to embrace it. And just the just the notion of you know deeming it to be wrong or sinful would be unthinkable. And that what the world wants us to believe. The world wants to distract us from the main issue, the sin issue. And going back to the gospel's perspective, Jesus thought that whoever sins is a slave to sin. And so when people cannot or would not say no to sin, that is a sign of a bondage of sin. And that's basically what being gay is all about according to the gospel. It's a person who is a slave to the sin of homosexuality. And so the world, by saying that we should embrace our such identity, the world is basically trying to keep us as slaves to homosexuality, to the sin of homosexuality. So you see, when I say ex-gay, I'm not talking about sexual reorientation, but I'm talking about being free from sin. I'm talking about no longer being a slave to the sin of homosexuality. And by the power of Jesus, I become his son when I receive him into my life. And, a son is a free person, a son is not a slave. And so Jesus can set you free. I mean, he set me free, so he can set you free. So that's what being ex-gay is all about. And I hope this video is a blessing for you, and God bless you, and Jesus loves you.